Let me go see who's here. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put my headphones down
This is like
and get the door. 1 second. Let's see how far my microphone can extend.
should be 15 feet.
Do we have a guest? There he is! Wow, Mike Perry is here. My good friend. We're live, Mike. I know you are used to having a great studio on your show, The Overdogs, I believe it is. But here we are trying our best to broadcast to the world, and here he is. Let me make sure we're all framed in. Yes, we're live right now, Mike. Let me just make sure we're doing this as best as we can. As you can see, it's a bit of a... Yes, here we are. Okay, Mike, come a little closer. It's great to see you in person, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Mike coming with a cameraman. Yes, as you can see, we have a lot of booby traps here, so just don't break our setup, cameraman. Okay, look at us, Mike. Look at us. We're live right here. Well, you're
shout out to
see?
L1, man.
We're making
me
it
out
happen.
here back with Drake in the studio, baby. Let's
so
go.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Not in person.
Yeah. By the way, you have to talk into the microphone.
No, you be at some of the fights.
Yeah, but I don't think like I've had like a face-to-face interview with you in a while.
No, we
Can I
haven't
give you a compliment right off the bat?
Be great.
Honestly, I've talked about this on the show today and Monday. I'm Jewish, and what's happening in Israel is very hard to process. And I never in a million years, and I hope you take this as a compliment, never thought that Mike Perry would kind of be the voice of reason on social media, but your tweets have been actually very thoughtful and heartfelt. No, honestly, this is not a joke. I keep seeing them, and I wanted to text you this yesterday when we were texting, but I was like, I want to say it on the air. Thank you for everything that you're saying and tweeting, and not coming at it from an emotional place or, like I feel the love and support. I don't know if you're intending to do that, but I appreciate it. And I think a lot of people do as well.
Thank you, man. I just, I'm a family man, so I see this horrible stuff happening on both sides, and it's like no one wants to go through that. I just want peace for everyone and people to live happy, joy-filled lives.
Mike Perry wanting peace. A couple of years ago, you were looking for a fight. I remember you on the cage there in Poland going like this.
War is different than a game.
Yeah, I know.
I play a game.
Right.
It's the fight game.
It is the fight game.
War is a different beast. You see what they, who knows? The media, who knows what's true, who knows what's not. I'm sure there are some sick things happening. What living in parvished countries and like poor, does to people. It makes them crazy, and it's just some of the things you hear is like it's terrifying, and you don't want that for anyone's children. They're innocent in all of this, and they're suffering. So, man, God bless them.
Well said. When did you get here?
We got here this morning, maybe like 6 to 8 hours ago.
Are you jet lagged?
A little bit, but I'm really just adjusting to the time.
Okay.
And we went to the open workouts.
I saw you kind of crashed it, right?
A little bit crashed.
So tell me about. And by the way, shout out to you. You're rocking the Burberry. Is that like to show love to the UK? It's a very UK-esque brand. It's very thoughtful.
Yes.
I like that. It's very. I mean, you look like a dad right now with the fanny pack. The Burberry is fantastic. You are a dad, so you should look like a dad.
Oh, man.
So why were you not scheduled? I was at the open workout and I was looking. You weren't. I didn't see you. So why did you crash it?
Were you there late? No, you couldn't have been because you had the show to do.
I was there for like the first hour.
Okay.
So when you came, I was just leaving.
So at 3:00 I got there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little after 3. That was when I was told it was starting.
Yeah, apparently it started earlier.
Okay. And then now the main events and them are finally there doing it and doing their open workouts. Dillon Danis was doing WWE. Someone showed me a video. He was like, that was his warm up.
Okay.
He had no shoes on. He wasn't boxing. I thought he had Kevin Randleman. It was that other UFC fighter with blonde hair.
Okay. Kim Randleman no longer with us.
Right. It's not Kevin
Okay,
Randleman.
it's not. Okay.
But I was like, man, that guy looks like Kevin Randleman.
Gotcha.
It's that 185er.
185er with blonde hair.
Yeah.
Derek Brunson.
No. He came and trained at Fusion XL when I did that Proper 12 video where we were drinking and stuff, and I asked him if he could do a shot, if he wanted one, and he was like, "No, I don't know if he made the cut of the video." You knew his name?
Phil Hawes. Yes, yes.
So he was working out with Dillon Danis.
Okay.
They were doing WWE stuff, and yeah, they didn't have a slot for me, a time slot to get the workout.
That's kind of messed up.
I did a bunch of the media came over and talked to me. I talked to a bunch of them. I'm here for it. I'm here for every part of it. Want to fight, might fight in the crowd. Maybe Darren Till will be here. Maybe we could settle some of that.
Okay.
And then still fight for some money. Who knows? But I saw Anthony Taylor, who talked trash on Twitter. He did not have any trash to talk.
What do you say? I missed that.
It was very
What do you
friendly.
say on Twitter?
He was trying to make a fight. He wants to fight me. He did say that later. I started trying to box him. I didn't even realize he was on the card. They didn't promote anything but the top 2 fights.
Right.
And it was chill. It was, good to meet him. And if he wants to fight, maybe we can make it happen. If he earns it, I think I'm a little above that right now. And especially with me being BKFC, a lot of people don't want to do it. Darren Till even said he doesn't want to bare knuckle fight me. He wants to put the gloves on. So they talked about the Misfits tournament, possibilities, ideas here and there, but my money is guaranteed. And it's in bare knuckle. I like to shine there. And then we just got to work out in ourselves. We just started down on the floor, and I started working with my coach and hitting mitts bare knuckle. I'm the Mr. Bare Knuckle, so I just decided I didn't bring any gloves because if I fight on Saturday, they're going to give me a pair. I packed my bags pretty good, so I didn't have any room, and I didn't want to bring my stinky old gloves. I need a new pair of boxing gloves anyways.
Yeah,
I got to get some good ones.
Yeah.
So we just hit some mitts bare knuckle.
And I saw you have the new fits. I saw you
my modeling.
Your new fits are fantastic.
Yeah, I got to get better at those modeling videos.
I saw some people giving you crap. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I thought they all looked good. People just being haters.
Some of it, I said some of these outfits are subject to change.
No, they were nice.
For sure.
I thought you did a good job. The posing
the walk.
And everything. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Are you surprised? It's October 11th. Fight night is October 14th. Are you surprised Dillon is still in the fight? Are you surprised he's here? Like if I would have asked you 2 months ago, at this point, would you have thought, all right, I'm in?
Well, he keeps messing around.
Yeah.
I'm out, and I knew he was saying that. So when I said I'm in, I wasn't lying because I had just signed my BKFC fight contract. That's looking like December 2nd. Might be Salt Lake City, Utah. They told me that I could say Dallas, Texas, and then they just switched it up on me. They made me look like a fool.
I know.
How that goes.
No, I never look like a fool. But I now there was a name that there was a name that
mean it like
no,
that.
I know there was a name that I missed. Now you remember you were like, oh, you're surprised, you don't know, oh, you know the name, you can't believe you didn't guess it. Now it was a different weight class. I wasn't thinking 170. I wasn't thinking where you're fighting these days. That's a great fight.
That's another thing too. I fought Luke at 185.
185,
and now
yes.
Logan, I think I'm weighing in at 195. Who knows if they didn't lie to me and that's supposed to be 185 or 190, and I'm gonna weigh in at 195 on Friday just to get a little check to be here. Which I found out, it sounded good, like, oh, I'm gonna get a check to just weigh in and be ready to fight, right? And all of the preparation that I put into this was as if I was fighting. Mentally, I told myself, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to be the one fighting so that I would be ready mentally.
Yeah.
And I'm still thinking that way because they told me up to the point where if he walks in the ring, answers the bell, and gets out to say, I was here, you got to pay me.
Wow.
I made the bell because fighters have done that.
Yeah.
There was a heavyweight did that.
Yeah.
So if and it's been so trolly, maybe he would do something like that, right? I would still get in and fight.
Wow.
And props to Logan for that.
Would he agree to that, do you think, at that point?
What's that?
At that point, you think he would agree to it?
Logan?
Yeah.
I think it's in paper.
Wow.
I think it's in the paperwork. So
are you going to be in the back warming up? And then I got to go back
down to 175 for December.
Right. But are you going to be in the back warming up for a situation?
Right? but they didn't even have a spot for me to do the warm-up. So I stole my own warm-up. And then we did like 15 minutes. And I think they came over and they were like, oh, if we could find you some gloves, would you want to get in there? And I think they were just trying to get me to stop because I was kind of taking the show a little
Do you
bit.
think it's awkward for them because ultimately they want the people to think that and feel that Dillon is fighting, and then but you're here as the presence that maybe he's not fighting, right? You're kind of like the cloud hanging over the fight.
But that's part of the tactics. So the lawsuit, the talking about the girlfriend between Dillon and Logan, those are two tactics. Bringing me a tactic. And, you know, the Paul brothers keep doing this with me. But this one is going to give me something for my efforts, which that's what I was saying, you know, all the preparation and everything. It's like the little check is like, man, when I do fight, all the preparation that I put into this one, but I actually get the big check and I fight like I meant it. You know, I fight for that check. This time it's like I put all the hard work. My team is here. I have to pay these people. They're taking time away from their families. We take a risk just flying in.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's already gone. Everything that I will get for even being here just to, but
You break even?
But it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
A little bit of a break even.
Okay.
Kinda. So it feels like it's less, you know, it feels like even I could get even more for doing something like this. And this is the second time they've used my name. So they're gonna have to fight me now.
Did you get paid the first time?
Paul?
Yeah.
Or I mean Jake?
Yeah.
No, he didn't do it this way.
Right.
Logan at least did it business ethically. So, you know, but they're gonna have to fight me at some point. So Logan goes out there and wins. I'm his next fight. And
Is that been told to you?
no, it should be though.
Which one do you?
I'm saying it now on the MMA Hour.
Respect. Which one do you prefer? Like, who gets you more excited, Jake or Logan?
I beat them both.
But is there like a challenge?
It depends. How does Logan look on Saturday?
Yeah, that's the big question.
How does Dillon look?
Right.
If he gets in, if he fights. They both seem very confident. I haven't seen much. You know, you don't see sparring footage of these guys.
No.
I mean, you've seen a little bit of Dillon, but he's like punching the body, and it looks pretty bad.
And I feel like he's like trolling us, no? He's like doing the thing
Why
with
was he
Alex.
trying to put his fingers in your butt?
That was weird, bro. I mean,
What was he doing?
I don't know. He's weird. I don't know.
doing,
I think he has a thing for me.
But everything he's done has been super smart.
It's worked out. Are you surprised that
even
he's
the
like
WWE wrestling at the open workouts? I saw a video. I'm like, that's really smart. But it's not boxing.
No, but he's just trying to do.
So I'm confused because Luke was doing the same thing to me when we fought. He kept grabbing me. He kept faking kicks. I'm like, dude, it's boxing. I'm gonna hit you with my hands, and he froze in the fight at one point. Like he hit me with a shot, and then he like thought about other things. In my opinion,
Are you surprised that people seem to back Dillon more than Logan? I don't think anyone predicted it would go down like this, right? I think everyone thought like Logan was going to be the.
I am surprised to hear how much support Dillon has after everything he's saying, but you know, on one side it's like his girl is out there, like those were all public videos and things like that, so people are like mad about the lawsuit. It's just a tactic to get in his head. So there's all these tactics that are promoting the fight from both sides,
Right.
and you know, but people have been following Logan for a long time, and a lot of people disagree with a lot of things that he has done or said, or they talk about the forest thing in Japan or whatever, and say that, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people seem to side with oh my gosh, I don't even want to compare, but it doesn't make sense, the size that they pick, the reasons, you know, like Roger Mayweather says, most people don't know shit about boxing. So this is just a spectacle. This is a semi-pro celebrity boxing match. The skill that's going to be out there, I think, is going to be horrendous.
Do you feel like you're above this?
No, I'm here.
Right.
But in my opinion, I see it like this. If I have the opportunity to step in the ring, It is to show the difference
Mm.
of what I'm capable of and what I like the word green. Green is like new, fresh, like fresh meat. You know, you're fresh meat, bro. I'm a carnivore and I'm gonna tear you apart raw. Like I know you don't like your steaks like that.
Yeah.
Bloody.
I like medium. I've come to terms with
Oh,
medium.
oh,
Is that
better.
okay?
It's much better.
Medium well is okay, or
No,
too much?
too much.
I just don't understand the blood. Like, what do I
Medium
don't need?
rare.
I don't need the blood in my life.
Oh,
You know?
good quality medium
Yeah.
rare.
Is it really
dude.
blood?
No, man, it's flavored juice.
By the way, are we stressed for time? Are we good? Or
No, I'm
okay.
good, man.
This is great. Mams Taylor going to join us. Maybe we can ask him some questions as well. He's coming into the studio,
Okay,
the
great.
kitchenette studio that we've got here.
Great.
I saw something on Twitter, a debate going on. Brendan Schaub weighed in, the great Brendan Schaub, one of the great minds in the history of combat television. Chael Sonnen weighed in. He said there's a line in the game of fight promotion. There's no suing involved, and some people, there's a debate: is it Logan behind the? I think ultimately it's his fiance's name on it, but they say that that's a line. Like there's some people who say Dillon crossed the line, but then there's some people saying the Pauls crossed the line.
Well, some of his money might be touching those lawyers.
Okay, so do you think that is going too far? You can't do that. You sign up to fight Dillon Danis, you got to accept it all, no lawsuits.
No, dude, if we sign up to fight and you do, I'm gonna try to put you in jail. You're out of the fight. I'm gonna fight Mike Perry instead. Let's do that. Let's get him arrested this week, and I'll fight Logan.
But do you think that it was like a non-fighter move for Logan and his fiance to do that? That's what people are saying. You're breaking the rule of the Fight Club. All that BS. Is it BS?
The first rule of the Fight Club is there are no rules in Fight Club.
That's true. That's true.
That's the first rule. See, most people don't know shit about fighting.
Right. Well, this is coming from fighters, by the way, not me.
Who, Chael Sonnen?
Chael, Brendan said that.
Chael's not a fighter anymore. Brendan's not a fighter anymore.
But they were fighters.
But they haven't been for a long time now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
They are on the other side of the business. Now they are all business. And Chael and Brendan are both very good at saying whatever is going to piss off a certain crowd and make them pay attention and comment and be like, what the heck? What are you talking about? And they got me. First rule of Fight Club, there's no rules. So, Chael gets my attention sometimes, man. He's good.
You don't like some of the stuff?
No, I like it.
You're just paying attention.
I like it. I watch it. He gets on my nerves sometimes. I'm like, you're just saying that just because you know that it's BS. Oh, it gets me.
He does that a lot. He tends to side with the promotion a lot. But God bless him. I love him. He's one of my best friends.
He's
always
a legend.
He's always defending the promotion.
He's great with his words, too.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of which, being on the other side, you say you're not on the other side, but you kind of are these days. I mean, I see the logo here. We just gave a shout out to the Overdogs podcast, who were the first to break the news that Alex Volkanovski was replacing
yes, sir.
Charles Oliveira against Islam Makhachev. How did they break this news?
Money talks.
Okay.
Money talks.
What you should say, can I tell you what you should say in this scenario? A real journalistic outfit like the Overdogs podcast, you never reveal your sources. You should know that, Ariel. Why would you ask me such a question? That should have been the response.
I mean,
because I saw you say there's a new game in town as far as breaking news is concerned.
Yeah.
But you don't need to reveal your sources. Good on you guys.
I've been at this for a long time. I've been working for this attention and this these credentials to get news like that first before others. I know it's about.
Did you get it first? Did you relay it to them?
No.
Okay, because then I would have said first reported by Platinum Perry.
My people that I'm close to, you just want to be in the right small circle.
Yeah.
And I work to get into this circle, and I get the pleasure to be the co-host of that Overdogs podcast, and we've been doing good things, big episodes, big names, and they're going bigger, and people see the attention it's getting, and I'm still fighting though, right? And we're looking to drop. I don't like to say drop. I like to say up.
Okay.
We're going up. We're gonna launch.
Okay.
Platinum. Fighting championships.
Really?
The PFC, if you will, or I think we're gonna call it something else. But
You're gonna start your own
we're
promotion.
close to this, and we're trying to battle against others like Anthony Pettis, maybe.
That's another FRM guy.
So, for example,
Jorge Masvidal?
how the WBO, WBC, we were talking with Anthony Pettis, and he's a very intelligent guy who knows the game in and out. And his league is already taking off. And we're very close to launching. I don't know how close, but it's a thing.
Okay.
And, you know, he was talking about how two belts would come together with a third promoter that would bring them together and make, I don't know if they would make a new belt or they would collab or whatever. But possibly once we get some traction, you know, what if me and Anthony Pettis brought our leagues together to fight one another?
That's fun.
For an all-out belt or whatever you want to do. I just have dreams and ideas, and I want to fight. I'm still very young in the fight game. So, and I got big people around me that can make dreams come true, that want to make my dreams come true. And I've come full circle in the fight game to where I want to be professional. I want to stay on the right path and not fall off the path. Stay on that line and just keep shooting up.
So you want to be a promoter?
I want to take fighting as far as I can. It's never going to leave me. I'm always going to be a fighter, even if it's someone making other fights happen, you know. And I still plan to fight while promoting and help grow my own organization by fighting in it. And you know, sky's the limit.
Okay, and this would be MMA?
There's going to be some mixed rules.
Okay.
So, you know, like a mix of obviously stand-up striking. It could be, Muay Thai or, and I'm not allowed to release too much.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, I can't say too much.
You said too much.
I can't say too much.
Fair enough. But that's really interesting because we're seeing more and more fighters do this now. And I think that's appealing to other fighters coming up because I think they feel like they can trust you more than, say, a promoter. Oh.
And we're looking to help these guys.
Yeah, like what Jorge's doing.
Get these guys paid.
Yeah.
And, not let the just monopoly of the UFC just control everything. And we'll be a force. And we'll pay our fighters, and we're going to have one of the most exciting styles of fighting.
A completely different style.
It's just going to be complete action, the way like a BKFC fight is,
right,
but with more.
So it's like a whole different sport.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
I actually have names for it, but I just can't drop it.
Who would have thought, right? Mike Perry, like 5-6 years ago, be in this position to do something like that, to launch something like that, to be sought after for an event like this. You thought?
I thought.
Really? But let's be honest. A lot of people didn't, right?
Most people don't know shit about fighting.
That's true. But did you feel like for a period there, I feel like you get the respect now, but people thought that you were just sort of like some barroom brawler. You didn't have a brain. You couldn't think. You weren't a businessman. Did you feel like people didn't respect you like that? Because now you're proving to be a businessman. BKFC deal. Misfits deal. Deal.
Well, there's many forms of business.
Mm-hmm.
There's the guys behind the closed doors doing the paperwork. There's the guys on the front lines to be seen and to be the face of. There's and both sides get to make decisions, important decisions. Like I'm good in the eye. I'm good to be seen. I'm good to be heard from. Whether it's something crazy I'm saying or something focused and like, just to build, just good, So I do okay on social media. People watch my stuff.
People like you.
I can make all types of shit, either modeling, cooking, and boxing, and we're getting better every day at
modeling,
all of it.
huh?
I did that modeling video.
No, I know. I didn't know if it was like there was an official thing that you were going to be doing, like runway.
I mean, I am a Ken Pie Pandas model.
You are, yeah. I like the brand, by the way. I like the logo. Where'd these guys come from? I feel like in the last 6 months. Okay. What's that look? In the last 6 months, I see them everywhere.
There's certain people that have, we'll say Ice Bags. That's his name.
Okay.
And
That's
he's a great guy.
The owner?
Family man.
Okay.
Yes. He has many businesses that he's got his foot in, and it's his business. I can't really say too much, but
you're a sponsored athlete.
He's been in the fight game, or a fan of the fight game, wanted more from the fight game, wanted in the fight game deeper, and he uses his resources as a very powerful man to make his way, and he's been climbing for quite some time. I mean, he's been around Roy Jones for I don't know how many years,
okay.
and even to the point where he had a fight event thrown in Dubai, and he fought on it, and he had never fought before, and he's always just wanted to just dive into it and try it out, and to promote from it, to be involved in it, and he's a force to be reckoned with the media, with all of it. And I'm glad they see the potential that with me where we could possibly go.
Do you still have a relationship with Jon Jones? Do you ever talk to him?
I might have sent a message, and I'm sure he's seen it. And Jon teaches me a lot without even, without responding to me. Oh my God, like.
What, he leaves you unseen?
I think he has.
Does that bother you? That would bother me. No?
No, because that's all the answer I need.
What are you writing when he's leaving you unseen?
Man, I think when I was in Vegas, I think he was out there or something. There was like a video of him taking a shot with somebody, and I think I invited him to my wedding. I don't think he saw that, though. I think I unsent it like later that night, but I had invited him. I don't know if he saw that one.
Were you hurt that he?
It would have been weird, anyways.
Why?
It would have been
because
it was a small thing. It was a small.
Why did you feel compelled to invite him? Just because you saw he was in town, or?
Cause man, I love Jon. Man, I look up to him a lot. He's the greatest fighter. That's all I've ever really wanted to be. And he doesn't have to write me back, because one of my biggest wishes is that I wish I could beat him up, because then I would be the greatest ever. And that's just me dreaming, as I'm still a kid sometimes. And, I met my girl because of him.
Oh, really?
My wife, yeah.
He introduced you?
I walked into this club to hang out with Jon, and there she was.
Wow.
And as soon as I walked in, he saw me.
Wow.
Brought us together, and I picked her up, and that was it. I left.
Serious? Like you physically picked her up?
Yeah, I picked her up and gave her a hug. She had a leopard skirt on. I remember when she was wearing.
You didn't talk?
No, we talked. I was like, oh my God, like, damn, let me get you something to drink, or what's your name, blah, blah, blah. Like, I got her like a cranberry vodka, and then I had a drink, and then I was like, you want to get out of here?
And that was it. You've been together ever since. You just did you just celebrate an anniversary, or was it her birthday? I saw you paying homage to her.
Her birthday.
Her birthday. Happy birthday.
October 8th.
Oh, just a few days ago.
Yep.
2 kids now.
Yep. She turned 21 again.
21 again. Okay. Are we gonna go for 3, or are we done at 2?
We're done with 2. We got a boy and a girl.
You're good.
They're beautiful, lovely.
Healthy.
Love them. Healthy, super healthy.
Yeah, that's most important.
Yeah, super healthy. Smart, kind of. Weird. I mean, they're dumb.
How old is the oldest?
My son is he's 2 and 8 months.
What does he have a nickname?
He's Ocean.
Ocean. Is that his real name?
That's his name.
Ocean. What's your daughter's name?
Odyssey.
Wow. Any particular reason why those names?
So I think the ocean is very powerful and
Yeah.
strong, and it's always scared me. Like, I'm not swimming in the deep ocean because I don't want to get eaten by a shark or anything. And my dad was in the Navy, and I always like kind of looked up to him for that because I watched the movie Medal of Honor or Men of Honor. Men of Honor.
Medal of Honor, I think, is a game, no?
Medal of Honor, yeah, maybe. But Men of Honor is with what's that guy's name?
Charlie Sheen. No,
that's Charlie Sheen. It's like Robert De Niro or something.
Robert De Niro. Yeah, that's right. Man of Honor.
He's like,
It's vaguely.
I know this guy out here in England. He replays those parts so well. His name is Jimmy Justice. Shout out Jimmy Justice, man. He'll do the Robert De Niro parts for Men of Honor.
Oh wow!
How
like
far
impersonating him?
Yeah, he'll replay the parts. It's pretty funny. Got to get on my acting stuff.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you'd be fantastic. So, okay, Ocean, and then why Odyssey?
Odyssey, so because she has the audacity, and maybe she'll have the audio because I spell it A-U.
Oh, really?
Yes, because Ocean is a O, and which could be like, 0, which means before 1.
Right.
Or, and I wanted my daughter to have the first letter of the alphabet, the A, just because, the number 1, and I don't know. I think about stuff that doesn't really matter, but it matters to me.
And you get to pick the names? Or was it a collaborative affair?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
We talked about it. So, the wife got she liked Odyssey and the audacity joke, and she got to pick the middle name, which is Rain. Odyssey, Rain, like Reign.
Yeah.
Shout out to my kids, man. They're so annoying. They're so annoying, dude. My dog, Platinum, he's so annoying.
What, you have a dog named Platinum?
Big German Shepherd. Yeah.
Wow.
He was our firstborn.
Wow. How's he with the kids?
He's the sweetest dog, but he does, like, I want him to have friends and stuff, but, like, anybody who comes over, he's a big dog. He gives hugs, which he
terrifying.
Puts his paws on you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't bite anything. Wouldn't hurt a fly. But he's just he's just big and obnoxious, and like if he meets another dog and stuff, like in my neighborhood, I want it to happen. He's really smart, and he's always off leash and stuff, like out in the front yard with me, but he gives people these hugs, and I'm talking like 70-year-old people in my neighborhood. He might knock an old lady down. I can't have that.
You can't have that lawsuit and everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But do you take your kids to school?
No, dude. He's 2 and
2.5. They don't go to like a nursery or something.
No, man. We just
not yet. Or
teach them at home.
Homeschool?
A little bit, but in the world has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
With COVID and stuff, but I want them to go to public school, and I want them to ride the school bus. And
I would love to see you like in a parent-teacher conference.
For sure.
It'd be great.
Like, what are y'all teaching my kids? Take them rainbow flags down, man.
Okay, all right.
Put the American flag up there.
I want to ask you about Darren Till because I saw that he was on the show and you guys had a back and forth. I feel like you guys are just like, now we're getting like, you're teasing us. This is like
No, we want to fight.
Enough already. How many years we
want to fight?
Why can't you guys figure this out? Why can't we fight? Why can't we get you guys
both
in a ring
had to,
or a surface of some kind?
We both had to grow into, like, mentally what we knew that we wanted to be the best fighter versions of ourselves. We had to go through these trials and tribulations, and I was pretty green in the UFC,
right?
And all I did was just fight. I had no game plan. I just fought. And for MMA, I had no plan on how to beat certain styles and things like that. I just thought people would meet me in the middle and we could just bang it out. That's just not how it is. And it works better for me in boxing. He doesn't want to bare knuckle box me. He gives me my credit there.
Okay. That's a dub, as they say.
So, and we just want to fight because I want to punch him for things he said in the past, but he has grown up a lot,
What's he
as
say
well
that-
as I have.
That still bothers you.
The raw dog.
Mm.
You know?
Was that your stomach? You're not cutting weight. It's just like your clock is all messed up.
A little bit. Yeah, I tried to have some fish and chips earlier.
How was that?
Chicken Caesar salad. The little chicken bites on it were really good.
Yeah, we had English breakfast this
The
morning.
fish and chips wasn't.
Fried.
It was, yeah, it wasn't. I'm in the healthy food right now. I've been
Yeah.
eating lots of healthy chicken.
Grilled
Really
chicken.
I've been enjoying that. So the fish just, I'm like, where are they fishing this fish from?
Right. It's
This
just like
brown water.
Yeah.
I don't want this fish, dude.
And French fries are horrible for you. You're eating French fries, right? Chips
Yeah,
or
I
French
don't
fries?
even think I ate one.
Oh, okay.
I
Good for
ate
you.
mostly the salad, the chicken salad.
We
Was
get-
my wife's.
Oh, your wife's here too.
She's right out there.
She's in the room.
Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't realize that. I was hearing some people over there, but I wasn't sure if it was like next door or
and
actually.
my
in her-
coach as well.
Oh
He's
wow.
in there. We all
Here I
walked
am
over
talking
here
about your wife,
together.
and she's right over there.
Huh.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Come on in here.
So okay, can you tell? Is Darren Till going to happen? Is it going to happen in
They
2024?
said, yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yes.
it has
Yes.
to happen.
They're working on it.
Is he on steroids?
I know a lot of people behind the scenes are working. We want to make
Which
this
promotion?
fight happen because, well, I'm locked in with BKFC.
He doesn't
want to do
Yeah.
that.
Do it here in Misfits.
Maybe my own promotion
Okay.
possibilities.
Misfits?
Misfits is talking about it. They also want this tournament,
Heard about that.
this MVP thing.
Yeah. I don't think it's MVP. MVP's the other guy.
He'll be on the other side of the
Oh,
tournament, right? So he
interesting.
would box me again.
Oh,
with
interesting.
3 fights, 1 night, 3 minute.
Okay.
3-minute rounds each fight, and then the main event is the end of the tournament. The final of the tournament would be like rounds 7, 8, and 9.
You're very long nails, by the way.
Yeah,
Are you going to cut those before the fight? What's going
nah,
on?
man. Because with boxing gloves, so
Yeah.
for bare knuckle, I'll cut them.
Yeah, okay.
But I also keep
so-
them for like self defense.
Oh, you do that on purpose?
Like I would scratch the fuck out of
I mean,
somebody
those
if
are
they try to
long.
fight me in the street, dude. I'll claw your fucking
Yes.
eyes out. And like Darren Till, right? I would, if a street fight Darren Till, I would claw the fuck out of him.
Do you hate him?
Yes,
Why?
because his raw dog comments. Logan Paul and Dillon Danis. Logan's gotta hate Dillon and the shit. He's doing.
When what do you refer
But like
to?
my wife doesn't have.
Oh, he said that about your wife.
Yeah, he said something about raw dog and my bird, my
Oh.
new bird or whatever, and I want to fucking scratch his eyes out.
And that's probably been several years ago now, right? Because when you say new bird, like you guys have been together for a while now.
Yeah,
And that was over
several
the
years
line.
ago, and I don't let grudges die, like Drake said.
Yeah, for real. Do you like the new album? Did you hear it?
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's okay.
Nah, I fuck with it. Drake's hilarious. Too.
He's the man. I love him.
He's so
I mean, some people say that we're sort of like that we look alike. I don't know if you agree. He's Canadian Jewish.
That's what I said, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in the
But
studio.
like the earlier stuff to me is still nothing is comparing.
You gotta grow the hair out, get the braids.
Yeah.
The cornrow.
I need to maybe work
Or
out.
just for Halloween, you could be Drake. You get like the wig with the braids.
Someone today came up to me and said, "You look like that UFC guy." And I was like, "No, I get that and Drake. He didn't do the. He wasn't." I was like, "What's that UFC guy's name?" And he's like, "What's his name? Oriel." And then this was good. I was like, "Is he a good guy? Do you like him?" He's like, "Yeah, he's good. He's good." So then I told him it was me.
Ah.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, man. I'd be like, no, who?
You would say
I
it's
got
like-
someone the other day, but I actually try not to do that because I'm like proud of myself.
No, I was just messing
so I'm
around.
like,
Yeah, but also like you're. I mean, there's you're one of one. You're a walking NFT.
yeah, I don't get how they fucking recognize me everywhere, but they do. I don't ever recognize anybody, dude.
I mean, it's,
and then if I do, there's someone famous. I cannot get their name. I'm just like, oh, you're that guy, that one guy. Oh my God, we saw DeMar earlier.
Oh, Chase.
He's on the card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're talking about like, damn, what's he from? My girl was like, I think he's on Too Hot to Handle or something.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, it's that thing with the bug. The dude had the bug fly on his forehead. And I was like, oh, yeah. And You know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I don't. I know he was on Too Hot
He
to
was
Handle.
like talking on Too Hot to Handle,
Oh.
and like a cockroach comes flying in and lands on his forehead.
I didn't know that. You
Oh,
watch
you
that
gotta
show?
look at the video.
Okay.
No, just clips on
Yeah,
Instagram, right? And then his fight
Yeah.
where he's like
Yeah.
throwing punches. Oh man, it's pretty funny.
Someone on the card, by the way, got arrested today.
Dillon?
No. Sorry. Ryan Taylor. He's fighting a guy named Swarms. It's this whole new world, but they have a big
Not
rematch.
Anthony Taylor?
No, but I thought maybe they'd call you up, but I don't think it's your weight class. If you're at 190 something, these guys are smaller.
He's probably small.
Yeah, but
And
crazy,
green,
got
they're like
arrested.
influencer boxers.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want a payday.
Absolutely.
Do you think you'll fight on Saturday? In your heart of hearts, are you fighting on Saturday?
Yes.
You believe that?
Somebody.
Somebody. And if you don't get an official fight, you're fighting in the crowd.
Yes.
Okay.
If they even let me in the crowd.
You don't think
I
they'll
might
let
be
you?
in the back.
Oh, okay.
Right? I might be having to get ready
Right.
just in case Dillon gets out of the ring. But who knows, though? Because they're like, oh, they don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't have me on the open workouts. Right. So it's like,
you should go to the
am I going to even get tickets? We talked about that today. Yeah. They're like, and I talked to my manager and Primo coming in tomorrow. So it's like, yeah, I'll probably go crash the press conference.
Yeah, make a scene.
Do something, yeah.
Hopefully no one heard me say that.
Fight tomorrow, but...
No, not tomorrow. No fighting. Just like make your presence felt. Just like you were at the other press conference.
Yeah.
If shit gets crazy and people are throwing cakes at each other, like you step in. Voice of reason. Platinum Perry. Who would have thought?
Cakes the day before weigh-in day.
Yeah. Well, this has been nice.
That's been great,
this
man.
This has been great. I really appreciate you making the trek here. I thought it was bothering you, but you were down. You were down for the cause. Because we're not staying in the same hotel.
Because I'm here for it.
I know. I mean, you might as well soak it all in. But you've done such a great... Like, you are the poster boy for what life could be like outside of the UFC. It's not a death sentence. If you do things the right way...
Much better.
How much more do you think you're making now than you were in the UFC? Like, times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6?
Times 20.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. Is there a part of you that wishes you would have gone out earlier? Or are you at peace with how it all played out?
I had learned in there. I got in some tough battles, some fun times, some ups and downs.
Helped grow
learned a lot about haters. Learned a lot about haters controlling things that, you have to do. Like there's haters that work for the UFC that you see every time you go to an event. And, as a fighter, you're like, you want to think you're special, or, you just have to create that for yourself and actually be special and not give a fuck about what any of these people have to say. And, like, when you're hot, they're on your ass. Like, they're on your nuts. And when you're struggling, no one gives a fuck about you. When you can't figure it out, they don't want nothing to do with you. And then they'll throw curveballs.
Right. Can I ask you a question? Are you talking about the matchmakers?
No.
Okay. You don't want to name names.
Just there's so many people that work for the UFC.
Sure, I just didn't know if it was like someone that was like intimately associated.
Random faces.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
It's like, and really you're just a fucking test subject. If you're in there, you're a test subject.
Right.
Outside of it, you're, being in it, because everyone, I don't know, like being in there fighting 15 times in the short amount of time that I did, obviously it benefited me a lot. So it made people want to get me when I got out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got to meet good people, because we can all benefit each other. And not everybody goes in. First of all, some people have been in twice as long as me, don't have as many fights as I do. You can be in there and have the fights and not get the followers that I got. People liked me maybe because I'm genuine. I just, heart on my sleeve. I just go through it. And I try to put a lot of it on camera. I try to keep a lot of it off because I think a lot of it's stupid or it's a mess, fuck up on my part, or just trying to be better and show what's good. Like I also did show a lot of the things that weren't great, like some training videos. I'm not just showing you my best moments. I'm showing you the issues that I have that I need to fix. So people generated towards that, and now I'm leveling up. Now I don't know, man. I learned. I was young and green, and now I still feel young at 32 in the fight game. This is kind of young and I'm like reaching my prime. I'm still not there yet. I'm still going up.
Apropos, and you're on the prime card potentially. How about that?
Nice.
That is
nice. That's good.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. By the way, you've not asked me to be on your show, but if you need, I mean, you guys haven't reached out.
I'll talk to those guys.
No, listen.
They pick the people to be on the show. You're welcome.
Maybe
to
they're
be
haters.
on the show. You're the best.
Maybe they're haters.
I mean, shit. I got probably most of my fans from talking with you.
We've had some good chats. The first time I talked to you, you wouldn't come on the video, but you were like walking outside. You were going to the bank, and you were explaining why your nickname's Platinum. Remember? And you were talking about like...
I think I was like outside of like an NA meeting that I had to do.
What is NA?
Narcotics Anonymous.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like AA?
Yeah.
NA?
Oh, wow. Yeah, because you were outside somewhere.
I was
you were like
on probation or some shit still, and I had
this was right after your debut.
$10,000 in my pocket.
Like legit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
My whole check was like $10,000. I fucking cashed that shit. I wanted all of it.
And you just wanted to feel it.
I haven't done it yet with $100,000. I kind of want to do it, but I've worn $100,000 in jewelry or more.
That's crazy.
So, I wear it on me. Like actually, my wedding ring's in the other room, but that's like $60,000. That's a fight of the night bonus. Don't try to steal it from me because I got it insured.
Okay.
This is a cheap Hublot, but I brought it because it's a boxing match, and boxing and Hublot. Floyd Mayweather got me on the Hublot, and he's the best boxer. Speaking of which, Floyd and T-Bud talking shit.
They were?
Floyd
I thought you were going to say something else.
T-Bud talking shit.
Really?
Yes, about fighting.
That's not going to happen. That's just for...
That would be amazing.
Floyd would never do that.
I think T-Bud beats him up.
Of course. Especially Floyd's almost 50, if not 50.
But he's so good with a training camp and a game plan.
No. But Floyd's doing great things for Israel, too. You saw that? Sending his jet?
Yep, I saw. It's just so. I want to be the line,
Yeah.
I don't want to pick a side. I don't know. I have no understanding. I can't pick a side.
Can I tell you?
Because
there is no side
media
to pick.
is lying.
There's no side to pick. There's no side to pick. There's civilians and there's terrorists. That's the side. That's the debate. The debate isn't Israel versus Palestine.
And the terrorists could be. I mean, it's government. There's civilians.
No one's debating Israel versus Palestine. It's Israel versus Hamas. That's the difference. Hamas are terrorists.
But Palestine
Hamas are people that
government.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were brought into power. That's a big problem. A problem that not enough people talk about. But when you have a terrorist organization,
how did the Hamas infiltrate the most
it's a crazy
impenetrable place on planet Earth?
It was a unprovoked sneak attack
during a holiday when security forces should be stronger because no one's looking at their phone.
It was a huge issue. A devastating moment in our people's history, but we will overcome this like we always overcome. We've been here before.
Sad because we go full circle. We started with that.
I know.
And then we come back to it because it's happening.
And it's on my heart. It's very hard for me to be here. I'll be honest.
Sorry,
it was hard for me to leave my family, and there's a lot of uncertainty in this world and a lot of mean people saying mean things. I feel like I need to stick up for my people too.
Media, social.
It's not media.
I know it's happening. I know it's happening.
Trust me. Social media is being used as propaganda, and
but
things are being
thanks to God,
taken.
I don't see it live in action.
Good. That's better. Maybe you're following the right people.
I'm not ready for that. I couldn't do it.
No one
it's
wants
not
to see
for
that.
me.
Well, let's end on a good note. I hope you get what you want this Saturday. If you want me to put in a word with Mams, is he treating you well? Because he's going to come on here in a moment. Anything you want me to say to him? Are you happy?
Yes, I'm good. I'm very happy. It's just all patiently waiting
Your
for
time will
my
come.
moment to shine.
Your time will come. You're not going
Kind
to
of
be
like at the press conference in London.
yeah.
I was off to the side.
Yeah.
They didn't call me up on stage. We were talking about, what do I do? Go up on stage, be a clown, and flip the tables?
No.
John Fury's going to handle that. He's not a clown. He earned it. He's the dad of the dad or whatever. So he can do that all he wants and make it be cool and tough. I can't do it, or I'm the clown running up on stage just trying to get attention. I sat off to the side like a professional. I waited my turn. They let me talk. And I told the people, hey, if you don't know me, just, pay attention to my fights.
It is crazy to me that you just like walk up in there. Like if this was an MMA crowd, everyone knows you, right? But it's a different audience here that you have to say to people if you don't know me. But they are going to know you. Just like we have.
I want them all. I need them all to look because I put everything into my fights. I need more eyes to watch. That's why I'm here. I'm doing all I can to make the most out of this because this benefits my family. The more that watch, the more I can make, the more I can do, the more I can benefit and then give back.
We need more people like you. Mike, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
I wish you the best. Thank you for doing this. Platinum Mike Perry, everyone. How about this guy? Overdogs podcast, Kanpai. Is it Kanpai? Kenpai. Whatever, tomato.
It means cheers in Japanese.
Does it? I actually like the logo.
If you type in Kenpai on your
Google,
iPhone, it shows you emojis for like clinking glasses
I like that.
together.
Maybe they want to sponsor me.
I think they do.
Okay, we'll talk.
I'll holler at Ice Bags.
We're just live right now, so you could just walk out. People are watching us.
Okay, all right.
It's just a very impromptu thing, yeah.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Everyone's loving you in the chat over here. Thank you for doing this, Mike. You're the man. Platinum Perry, everyone, in Manchester. We told you that he would be here, and now here he is. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel, so please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.